Alright guys, welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is Ali Plays. So today, no face cam guys. My face is extremely swollen right now. It looks pretty hilarious, but I don't know what happened to it. Yeah, it is very painful and swollen. I think it has something to do with my jaw. So this video is about the new Fragment Fusion Roric Wyrmbane. He's actually part of the Barbarian faction, which is kind of redundant. Like we have this champion that is very useful in terms of stuns. When we already have Sil the Drakes, which is a free-to-play champion. And just in general, the Barbarian factions have a lot of champions that do stuns. Another one, I forgot her name, Armini or Armani. The Epic, he also has stuns in her kit, but he is actually kind of different because he's very good in PvE and PvP content. And I think that he is a must-have fusion. I don't think he's a skip at all. He looks pretty cool, I guess. He looks kind of like one of those Mongolians in Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, we're gonna go over his skills, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why I think that he is a must-have. I don't think people should be skipping this one. All right, so his skills: his A1 is a double hitter, and he has a 40% chance of placing a stun for one turn. And then each hit actually fills his turn meter by 15%, so we got 30% turn meter boost there if a target is not under a stun debuff after the hit. All right, his A2 ability, 80% chance of decreasing a target's turn meter by 75%. If this skill fully depletes the target's turn meter, he also has an 80% chance of placing a stun debuff on all other enemies for one turn. This kind of reminds me of Archmage Helmet's ability, except he does not decrease turn meter, so this one is much better. And it's on a 3-turn cooldown. We don't know the multipliers. I don't know if anybody else has the information, but look at this ability. Scale Breaker with his A3 ability ignores 50% of the target's defense. So if you build this guy with a Savage set, and then a Savage set and a Cruel set, as well as Helm Smasher, this guy is going to be ignoring almost 100% of the target's defense, which is amazing. And also his passive effect, he will always use his skill instead of the default skill when counterattacking. So if you can combine this guy with a counterattack champion, he's going to be using Scale Breaker every single time, which is pretty crazy. But the only counterattack champions we have is Skullcrusher, Martyr, and Valkyrie. But I believe there are some champions that also have counterattack that only apply to a single ally. We'll actually double check this right now. We'll go to Yumi Love's website. All right, so if you click on Jizzo, there he is. Jizzo is actually interesting. So he's a free-to-play option for this. We can actually place a shield. This ability right here, Fierce Protector. You can place a shield buff for 3 turns and a counterattack buff for 2 turns on one ally, and he gets an extra turn. That's besides the point. But yeah, you do have another champion that can provide Roric with counterattack. And if you go back, counterattacks, we got Skullcrusher, Valkyrie, Martyr, as I said. Drokul the Gaunt. He is legendary, so people probably don't even have this guy. There are people who obviously have him, but if you have this guy, he can be used as well. Let's see what his counterattack is. All right, so he doesn't actively place counterattack, but his Runestone Blessing, his passive effect, he heals each ally by 50% of his max HP whenever a shield buff placed by this skill expires, is removed, or is broken by an enemy attack. Allies whose shield buffs are broken will also counterattack the enemy that breaks a shield. So he does kind of work with him, but I think Jizzo is the, I guess, 4th best option after Skullcrusher, Martyr, and Valkyrie. So that's pretty interesting. Jizzo does have a use now, again, for people who don't have the bigger counterattack champions. So let's go back to his skills. So this ability is actually huge. You can counterattack with an ability that ignores 50% of the target's defense, not including artifacts and masteries. That is pretty big. And this skill will not be blocked by block active skills as well. So that is pretty unique. And I think that just because of his A3 and his A4, which is actually his passive, I don't know why I said A4. So he's actually immune to stun debuffs. That's going to be very good in arena. And he deals 15% more damage to bosses and receives 15% less damage from them. So he's going to have a lot of use, especially in Doom Tower PvE content. So this guy is going to be an all-arounder that can be used anywhere in the game. I do recommend that if you are free to play Dolphin, even endgame, I recommend you guys going after him. All right, guys, I want to show you guys something else why I think he's going to be good in Doom Tower. The passive in the Bommel fight. Okay, so it says over here, each time a bomb debuff detonates on an enemy, it has a 100% chance of placing a stun debuff on all other enemies for 1 turn. So he's immune to this stun. So I do think he's going to have some use here. He takes 15% less damage and dishes out 15% more damage. And if you pair him with a counterattack champion, he's going to be ignoring a lot of the armor on Bommel. So I do think that he's going to have some use there. So make sure you guys work on him, man. I did actually skip Mother Cybele, so I'm not skipping this one. All right, guys, so this is a short video. Let me know down in the comments section, what do you guys think of Roric? The fragment summons are actually much easier than fusions in general, so I do think that this is worth going after. All right, guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys drop a like. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.
I'm Tyrone. I need everybody to subscribe to the homie Ali Al Plays. And that's non-negotiable either.